Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today we're finally bringing you the complete field-tested build of the new water titan, Tidus, the conqueror of waves. After days of battle simulations, dungeon runs, and side-by-side artifact testing, we've reached our verdict on how to build him for both dungeon efficiency and Titan Wars domination. Because make no mistake, Tidus isn't just another addition to your water team. He's the Titan who brings control, cleansing, and pure elemental harmony to your formation. But before we dive into artifacts and stats, let's get something straight. If your goal is simply to dominate the dungeon, you don't need to overbuild him. For dungeon farming, leveling his souls and Titan potions is more than enough. That alone will let him cycle infinitely with his healing and wave regeneration. And now that we have 3 summoners, Verdok, Asherona, and Tydus, your dungeon efficiency skyrockets. These 3 alone are a resource machine, infinite gold, endless Titan souls, and non-stop essence farming. So if that's your plan, keep it simple, don't waste your seals and artifacts. But if your goal is victory in guild wars, that's another story entirely. Because for competitive battles, Tidus needs precision tuning, not just raw levels. Let's break it down step by step. When we tested Tidus artifact by artifact, the weapon showed the biggest performance jump after level 100. Below that, it barely influenced team performance, his waves hit, but didn't heal or cleanse at the intended strength. From level 100 to 115, you'll start noticing smoother synergy between his deep current passive and his first skill, Child of Water. This is when Tidus begins transferring the ocean's rhythm to his allies, stronger healing cycles, consistent cleansing, and faster energy recovery. But to unlock his full battle potential, the weapon must reach 5 stars and at least level 115 to 120. We tested dozens of fights between 115 and 120, and found no further benefit above 120, stability remains solid. That's the sweet spot where Tidus's wave mechanics finally synchronize with your water team. When fully optimized, his weapon amplifies both his healing bursts and his physical support, helping your Hyperion hit harder and keeping your Sigurd unbreakable. Now let's talk about his crown, which boosts damage and defense against fire titans. For a lot of players, this artifact can feel secondary, but in guild wars, it plays a subtle yet vital role. We noticed Tidus's rhythm truly stabilizes when his crown is between level 115 and 120. Anything below 100 and his team starts feeling uneven, the energy flow between water titans desynchronizes slightly, leading to slower healing reactions. So again, that 115 to 120 range is your optimal zone. Beyond that, you'll see diminishing returns. You can max it if you want consistency across all fights, but 115 already gives him everything he needs to withstand fire teams and reinforce water synergy. Now, Guardians. This is where things get interesting. The seal was the most surprising discovery during testing. From level 1 to 90, it felt like nothing was happening, his survivability improved slightly, but he didn't feel alive. Then suddenly, at level 95, everything changed. The team's synergy clicked. The healing waves became faster, and every water titan, from Sigurd to Hyperion, seemed to move in unison. At level 105, the improvement became undeniable. The water squad felt unstoppable, Tidus was cleansing, healing, and boosting energy at perfect intervals. That's where most players should stop. We pushed the tests further, 110, still good. Then 113, 114, 120. And that's when the tide turned, literally. Too much health slowed him down. Even with his passive deep current, which grants energy each time he uses a skill, overstacking health delayed his rotations. Against light and darkness titans, the performance actually dropped, they started winning more consistently. So our verdict is clear. Keep Tidus's seal between level 95 and 110. That's his efficiency range, high enough to keep him alive, low enough to keep him fast. His skin is straightforward, it boosts physical attack, and you should max it completely. Why? Because every skill he uses, especially Child of Water and Deep Current, scales directly with it. It's not just about damage, his healing wave and regeneration efficiency depend on it. In short, the stronger the attack, the stronger the flow, every pulse of energy becomes more powerful, every wave more synchronized. Tidus is not a pure damage titan, he's the heart of the water formation. His Child of Water summons a restorative surge that heals water titans, purifies their debuffs, and keeps the battlefield under control. His passive, Deep Current, empowers every water ally depending on how many are still standing. 2 alive bonus damage against fire titans. 3 alive bonus defense against fire titans. 4 alive Tidus gains extra energy with every skill. 5 alive full cleanse and regeneration. At maximum synergy, 6 stacks of his power grant massive damage reduction and plus 135k combined attack and defense, turning your entire formation into an unbreakable tidal fortress. Together with Hyperion's healing wave and Sigurd's shield, Tidus transforms a water team into an unstoppable cycle of regeneration and disruption. And when you add Mary, you gain even more elemental resistance. When you bring him to war, focus on endurance and timing. He rewards players who understand rhythm, let your front line absorb pressure while Tidus cycles his waves. He's not there to win fast, he's there to outlast and overwhelm. Against fire teams, his cleansing and reduction effects dominate. Against light and dark, keep his seal moderate, avoid overbuffing him, or he'll lose rhythm. And in mixed teams, he provides incredible sustain, especially when paired with Tenebris. So, Guardians, that's our complete verdict on how to build Tidus after real testing, real data, and real battles. If you follow this formula, your water team will feel alive, flowing with speed, healing, and precision like never before. Tell us in the comments how your Tidus is performing, and if you noticed the same power spikes around levels 95, 105, and 115. We're all learning together, and this Titan is just getting started. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.